everybody. This is week 6 of fantasy football.
That's right. Cheers.
And cheers. We made it to week 6.
And this week, being world travelers as we are, we are in Berlin for Oktoberfest.
It's unbelievable.
It's been amazing so far.
2 weeks ago, we were in London for the football game that came from London on Sunday morning. And here we are. We're in Berlin, Germany today.
Yep, and there's lots of people drinking and having fun behind us.
We're at a beer garden. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
There's something about having big mugs of beer and pa music that brings out the fun and the best in everybody. So it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Once again, a long trip.
Yeah.
But we got back, and we got some sleep on the plane, and we were able to go out and enjoy the sights of Berlin last night. Had a really good time.
And we met up with David Hasselhoff.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He, I thought he was from Germany. He's such, love him.
He's popular there.
Yeah. They love him here.
He's
his
a hero.
Music.
They like his music. They like his Baywatch.
Oh, yeah.
That's really one of the more popular shows over here.
Yeah.
Maybe not because of him.
Yeah.
But it's very popular.
Knight Rider. You can't forget Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. That's cool.
It's been a lot of fun. So, Tom, let's get into it. Let's talk about the standings.
Okay.
Not a lot of movement with the standings this week, but some exciting matchups.
Yeah, so, as we kind of get more games under our belts, kind of hard to move the bar a little bit.
Yeah.
But things that still stand out. You enjoying that, White? Yeah. Next, you're going to talk in a minute, and I can.
Yeah.
Is that we still have one undefeated team. So, congrats to Erica. Your mom goes to college.
Absolutely.
Remains undefeated. And so she's the team to beat. And this might be her week that maybe she suffers her first loss. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
She's got a tough opponent coming up this
Not
week.
that tough from what I've seen.
Well, I think tough.
Yeah. And then Nathaniel, unfortunately, is still in the cellar.
He is.
With the big 0.
Yeah, and we say this every week.
Yeah.
It's painful for bringing the pain to still be in the loss column. And I have to be honest with you, I played Nathaniel's team this week.
Yeah.
And it was kind of tug and go, man. Monday night, it came down to Monday night's game, and I wasn't scoring a lot of points with my kicker.
Right.
And I was a little nervous, to be honest with you. And I got a few texts from you along the way of encouragement.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Or lack thereof.
Yep.
But I was able to squeak out a win because it would be embarrassing to be the first team to give it the pain the first victory. I wonder who they play this week.
He plays me.
He plays you.
So
I think there's a little pressure on you this week.
I'm going to enjoy my bye week, get mentally fresh, and be ready to go for next week.
Well, and then shouts out this week to Robbie's team.
Woo!
Unbelievable. I kept watching and looking at the point says the game's progressed.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe the total.
Yeah.
Robbie's team scored over 191 points this week.
That is true.
That's impressive.
Well,
I mean, he scored more points than some of our teams did. They didn't get half the points. He could have beat 2 teams at once.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
And I think he got some revenge on Willis for spanking his wife's team before that. So it'll be interesting. There was the biggest gap between the two teams this last week, which was actually kind of surprised because Willis had been on sort of
look out whoever's playing Robbie this week because he's on a roll and it's going to be tough to beat.
Absolutely.
Right.
So next we have Don't Drink and Draft.
Oh, I love this.
And our Don't Drink and Draft was sponsored actually by the beer that we have in our boot next to us.
That's
Tom,
right.
What's the name of this beer that we have here?
Oh, it's some German name, Tyson. I can't really pronounce it. If I wrote it down, you could, because Tyson, you took German in high school.
I did.
And I remember a lot of teacher conferences about that class.
Right.
and how well you enjoyed it. I don't think you took a second year.
I took Spanish in high school.
That's what. Okay.
Yeah.
You took German in college. No,
nope.
high school.
I took
you flipped from German to
Spanish in high school and college.
So, yeah, I remember that. But the beer is great over here.
Yeah, let's get to Don't Drink and Draft.
Let's do. And we have a sponsor for this?
Yes, it's the beer we're drinking.
And it's wonderful.
Yes.
A toast to that.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers. I wish we could have found something bigger to put the beer in.
Yeah.
I don't, 40 ounces doesn't, it's hard to find something that holds 40 ounces of beer. That's good. So, Don't Drink and Draft.
That's right.
This is kind of hard to say, but a team with no name, Brian's team, we had to highlight Brian's team this week.
Yeah.
Because they only got like 60 points for the whole week. I mean,
That's
the
brutal.
whole game, 60 points.
Yeah.
It might be a season low across all teams. You think?
I think it is.
It could be. And one of the big reasons for that is he had an empty spot.
Yeah.
For some reason, I haven't figured out why, he played a player short.
Yes, he did.
So he was
a running back, I believe.
He was destined to have a challenge even from the very beginning. And when you look at the players who did play for Brian this week, the top score for any one of his players was 12.
Wow.
It's hard to win when your top producer scores 12 points.
I think my defense got 15 this last weekend.
I'm telling you.
Wow, that's tough.
So Brian, keep drinking. Good luck this week.
Yeah.
Get off the list for next week. We hate calling these things out.
Yeah, Brian has become sort of a weekly member of the What Were You Drinking?
Well, I'm just used the same sheet every week. I don't have to even write anything down. It makes my job easy.
Yeah.
Because when we do this, let's just take last week's sheet. And then we have to have honorable mention to, and I don't want to pick on him too much.
Yeah.
But Nathaniel.
Yeah.
He still hasn't got that win yet.
Well, he's not going to this weekend, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
And he made me really nervous because I thought he was going to, he had a player in the game on Monday night that had V. Jackson, who caught the first pass, and then another pass he caught. Fortunately for me, called it back, and a couple of erratic throws by the quarterback, or it might have been a really touch and go down to the wire, a score. So
I agree.
Great effort, but not quite enough to get that first win. So.
Yes.
So that's our segment of Don't Drink and Draft.
And then next we have our game of the week, which is an exciting one. I believe this is two teams that have not been in the game of the week, which would be Subi and Crystal.
It's going to be a great matchup.
Yep.
Both teams are 2-3.
Right.
So they've had equal performance so far
Right.
this year. So it makes sense they're the game of the week because they're matched up, two equally matched teams, which will make for an exciting matchup this week.
It will. It will. One of the teams is going to be improving to a 500 record.
Yeah.
The other team's going to be looking kind of rough.
Well, that team's just going to barely be above Bring the Pain.
Yeah.
That's not where you want to be.
No, it is not.
So
no, it is not.
That'll be our exciting game, and we'll be able to highlight that next week and see how we did.
That's right. That's right. And Thursday, we're going to get a look at one of Crystal's players this evening for the Thursday night game.
We got a big game tonight. It's the Chargers against the Broncos.
Ooh.
That'll be a good game. 7:30 tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Mm-hmm. And we'll have a good idea how the teams are producing after the game tonight.
That'll be an interesting one.
It'll be fun.
Well, Tom, let's get to the Pro Pick'em.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah, I feel okay. I feel okay. So, Tom, right out of the gate, you picked my team for a change.
Well, I didn't last week.
I know you did.
But you're playing Bringing the Pain, and you have to go with the odds. How do you not take you over the Pain, who's really struggled this year? So. Yeah, I'm giving you the edge this week, and I know you picked your own team.
And of
You've
course,
done that all season.
Yep. And I've been right. About half the time. Next game we have up, we both agree on, which is the game of the week.
The game of the week.
Subi's team versus Crystal.
Right.
And we both think, sorry, Subi.
This is hard to say. This.
It's not for me.
Well, it is for me.
Yeah.
Although she did beat me 2 weeks ago, so it's actually not that hard.
Yeah. So we both have Crystal winning this game.
We do.
And I like the matchups that Seattle's going to have, and obviously Crystal's heavy on the Seattle team.
Yeah.
And next we have
Crystal had over 150 points last week too, so she has a lot of momentum going into this game.
And she has no momentum.
So I went with it because of how many points they got last week. So that gave me the edge there.
Yeah.
So
next we have up, Tom, your game.
The Augie Doggies.
The Augie Doggies versus Erica's team. Your mama goes to college.
Now, obviously, I picked my own team.
You don't honestly think you're going to win, though, do you?
I do. I think I've got a lot of momentum, and I think Eric's has got 2 players in play tonight, so we'll get a pretty good idea. I will, what my competition, what my point spread needs to be. But I think this is the week she goes down. I like the matchups. I think that Erica's going to struggle a little bit. She's got Rivers going up against the tough Denver defense tonight, so I think he's going to be held in check.
Yep.
And New Orleans, she's got Carolina defense going against New Orleans, and they're struggling in the secondary. And Breeze has a tendency to throw a lot of touchdowns. They don't win a lot of games always, but they score points.
Right.
I think that's going to let me squeak in there and be a pat on the back to be the first team to take down Mama Goes to College.
Well, I think Erica's going to get a loss, but I think it's going to be next week when she plays me. I think she will beat you handily this weekend.
All right, maybe we have a side bet on that.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Our
idea.
traditional side bet?
Yes,
Let's
do it.
A little ice cream on the side.
The next we have up is the Smash and the Walker In on Sunshine. This one's a tough one to go against Robbie because Robbie's been playing tough. But you have Robbie winning.
I do.
And I have Jill winning this weekend. Jill did not have a good weekend this last weekend. I picked her to win. She didn't have a good week, but I think she's going to bounce back. And I think this one's going to be a tight one.
I like Robbie because he's got Brady at a quarterback.
Yeah.
And he came back last week with a vengeance. I mean,
Unbelievable.
He was on a mission after sitting out those first 4 games. And I think he's going to come back and have another great. He plays Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And so I think he's going to have another good game against the Cincinnati defense. And I also like Ty Hilton, which is on Robbie's team. And he's going against Houston defense. And he's really starting to catch a lot of passes. So I give the edge to Robbie to pull it through this week.
So our second to last game, we have Batman versus Super Manning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we have Aquaman's Revenge.
This is a 1-4 team.
Yeah.
Right?
1-4 versus a 4-1.
Versus a 4-1.
Yeah.
I went out on a limb here.
You went on a huge limb.
I took the 1-4 team. I took Michael's team.
Yeah.
And
Mike's got a good team.
Well, he didn't have Cam Newton last week.
Yeah.
And Cam Newton's off of his concussion protocol. He's back. And so I like him coming back. And he's also got Bernard for Cincinnati, and Jeremy Hill's been banged up.
Yeah, so might actually get more touches.
Didn't get many carries last week.
Yeah,
and they started Bernard.
Back.
They started Bernard, and he got a lot of carries. So I think the combination of those two, even though 1-4 record, and if you look at Christine's team, they didn't score a heck of a lot of points last week.
No, they usually don't, but she gets the W's a lot of times.
I know she does, but this might be the week where so I'm going out on a little bit of a limb. I'm taking Aquaman this week.
And then the last game we have, and we both agree on it, is What I'm Talking About versus team
Willis. What are you talking about, Willis?
Versus team we disagree on. We both have Willis, who's had a pretty strong run so far. We have him both win.
Yeah, and Brian's got Manning for a quarterback. I mean, I saw some of those games the last couple weeks on TV with Manning. He is struggling this year.
Right.
I mean, sometimes he just throws the ball right. If somebody gets within 5 yards of him on a pass rush,
right,
he just throws it to the ground.
Yeah.
He's not scrambling. He's not trying to throw it. I think that's going to be a challenge. So
yeah, they did not look good.
I got to go with Willis this week.
Yep, I agree. And the probability of Brian not starting somebody has been pretty high too. So
I looked this morning and it's still in there.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, if you watch this tonight, you still got time.
Yep. So records are getting
it's getting close.
A little tight. We've got we've gotten a little tighter. My 11-1 is a distant memory at this point.
I'm on a roll right now.
Yeah,
I'm catching you. So I'm 15-9 for the season,
and I'm 16-8.
And you and I have a difference of what? Three picks. 3 picks this week.
That's right.
So depending on how this week's picks come out, I could leap jump ahead of you this week and go right into first place.
You could.
So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Always makes it exciting.
That's right. So it'll be exciting. It's going to be fun drinking this beer.
Let's have another toast to this before we sign off.
Yeah.
And we can, wash our pretzels down.
That's right.
And I got to tell you, if you've never been to Berlin, especially at Oktoberfest time, you should do it. They are crazy over here.
Yeah.
The Germans know how to party.
They do.
It's unbelievable. And when we sign off, we'll be right with them tonight. We got the beer garden here. The beer never runs out over here.
We'll have to get our leader hosing on.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I haven't had shorts on. I haven't had shorts that short on since the '60s. But I know I look good. I got good looking legs, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And our little
you do.
hats, and our little vests. We've got our outfits ready to go. We bought some while we were over here, so it'll be fun.
I'm sure the team would love to see it.
We might have to take some pictures. Stay tuned for that. So it's going to be another great week. Once again, it starts tonight. The Chargers against the Denver Broncos.
That's right.
And once again, everybody be watching their scores and rooting for their teams through the weekend. So good luck to everybody.
Good luck.
And we wish you all the best. And stay tuned for next week's version of Fantasy Football Update. Have a good week.
See ya.
Bye.